When you inhale, the sutures of your skull open up, and when you exhale, the sutures of your skull close. At the same time, at the base of your spine, where that sacrum bone exists, when you inhale, that sacrum bone flexes back, and when you exhale, that sacrum bone flexes forward. So now visualize this with me. The inhalation causes the sutures to open up, there's more volume in the skull, and the sacrum bone flexing back causes that cerebrospinal fluid to drain down in gravity. When you exhale and the sacrum bone flexes forward and the system closes down and those sutures close, it begins to propagate a wave to move the cerebrospinal fluid up against gravity. What would happen if you were to contract the intrinsic muscles in your body? The muscles you use for elimination, the muscles you use for intercourse. You were to contract your lower abdomen, pull your belly button in towards your spine, and contract your upper abdomen. The act of contracting these intrinsic muscles in the ancient yogic tradition called the bandhas. As you squeeze these muscles, you begin to push that cerebrospinal fluid up. Now, what if you were to take one slow, steady breath, and as you slowly follow your breath and you contract those intrinsic muscles, as you follow your breath and you bring that breath all the way up to that pineal gland, and you hold your breath and you keep your attention on that pineal gland, that's your target. The act of contracting those muscles, along with the holding of your breath, would begin to push cerebrospinal fluid right up into your brain. And as you begin to hold your breath, you're pushing that cerebrospinal fluid right up against the crystals of the pineal gland and applying a mechanical stress. And then the mechanical stress begins to electrically activate those crystals. And when those crystals become electrically activated, we are turning on the radio receiver in the brain.